To Ashley's Trap 12, how you guys doing? It's crazy because, first of all, I was tired as fuck today. And it was a different kind of tired, though, y'all. Like, I felt, I felt the energy totally, it was a totally different feeling than it was like the past 2 weeks. It's like it shifted and I became restless. Like, is restless the right word? I was tired. I was asleep. It's a trip because let me tell y'all. Let me explain what I felt. I was tired, but I was able to get through everything I needed to get through today. But when I finished, I fell and I was gone. I was asleep. I think I slept for like 5 hours today, probably longer than that. Because I was up early handling business, but I don't know, the energy shifted. I felt it. I just felt that shift. So if you felt that shift, put a shift advance. Put shift advance in the what the fuck is it called? You know what I'm talking about. Put shift advance, meaning that you shifted, you know what I'm saying? Gears, you shifted um energy, because I feel it. So what I wanted to do is somebody could be having the headaches too. Like, you could be having like little small migraines, or it could be big ones. I'm picking up one. I wanted to read one thing out of the Kabbalah, you guys. I'm not going to be on here long, okay? But I just wanted to get on here because, I had to come and tap in with you guys and check in with you guys and give you guys a forecast of what's going on in the energy, okay? Um, and what's going on the land as well. I mean, there's so much going on. I can't even cover everything in one fucking video, right? So we just focus on the main things, which is the things that we presently need, the things that we presently need to know. We don't need no extra shit. I'm not seeing you caring about or even wanting to even engage or entertain anything that don't have nothing to do with your present and forward movement, or you learning, you know what I'm saying, learning something that's going to help you build revenue. I feel like you are in a season of really occupying space for things that are going to push you forward, that are going to help you gain better insight, better awareness. You know what I'm saying? Things like that, all right? So we're going to go into the Kabbalah, and I just want to see, right? So basically, I'm going to do this message. This message is going to be different, y'all. I want to engage with source, with spirit in a way, which is you, your highest self, and then the universe, and then all of the, highest of the highest and the lowest of the lowest supernatural powers that support us. Okay, so those are all the energies, plus some that I am going to be tapping into. I just want you guys to know that anytime you come over here to this channel, that you are on a secure line with source. All right, it's secure, it's good, you are good. How so? Because of my intentions, all right, and my heart. All right, so that's how. You know what I'm saying? A motherfucker with a cold heart can't protect you. They can't protect you from the enemy. They can't protect you from your enemy or their enemies. All they can do is gain more enemies, and the attacks become even more that vicious, okay? And you feel them, you feel them. Now, I don't feel shit, you know what I'm saying? I be cruising through that shit like it's not used to, though. Before I knew who I was, now that I know who I am, they can't fuck with me. They can't fuck with me. Okay, so let's see what the universe has for you guys. I'm not gonna read a lot of it, but I just feel like that this is something that I was called to do. Also, the cards and the things that I'm gonna be doing, I'm gonna be getting messages directly from spirit with the cards, like as far as like wording cards, you guys. So let's get into it. Stop all the talking. Okay, it says the all. Okay, so this is the page that I opened up to. It says under and back of the universe of time, space, and change is ever to be found. The substantial reality of fundamental truth. All right, so damn y'all, look at I just opened the book and look what it said. The all. So this is who's speaking to you. This is where the messages is coming. This is what the message is coming to. It's something about truth. And look what I put in there too. Um, Say less, problem solved, okay? Say less, problem solved. The only way the universe can solve a problem within a problem or an issue, or it be corrected by the universe, is if there is truth there. Both occupants of the situation or whoever that's involved or entangled in the situation does not have to be honest or truthful. Whoever is truthful in that situation with themselves first, as long as within and also within the situation, let me slow down. Whoever is coming with an authentic, genuine heart to move forward, to make change in that situation, because nothing is supposed to stay the same, right? Nothing is supposed to stay the same. It's a constant flow of shift. That's where the Fibonacci sequence that was coming out for the past 3 months. I was talking about I was seeing the Fibonacci, and I have to go look it up because I didn't know what it is. I didn't know what it was at the time. But so you guys can go look it up so that you can see what it is for yourselves and see how that's significant to maybe what you're going through in life or just your growth. Okay, the Fibonacci sequence is very, very powerful. It's I'm not gonna get into that because that's not really what I was. But I'm just saying, like, it's like a flower. So I'm seeing a flower bloom, blossom. It's a substance means that which underlines all outward manifestations, the essence reality, the thing in itself, etc. Substantial means actually existing, being the essential element. Being the essential element. See, look at y'all, listen, right? Being real, etc. Okay? Reality means the state of being real, true, enduring, valid, fixed, permanent, actual, etc. So I'm telling you, like, you are in a season of true reality, right? Because that's what you've created around you. You would not have that in your they're showing me that that would not be your reality if that's not something that you've worked on and it's gotten better and things have changed within your life and in your environment and your groups and the groups that you may have grew up in, your way of thinking, the way that you analyze things and see things. This has a lot to do with your complete existence, because look at this, right? This is the universe. This is about your complete existence and the truth that you've been in and what it has accumulated for you around you in your life. And you don't have to have everything together. You don't have to have all the finances, all the money. You don't have to have everything together. It's just talking about the state that you've created for yourself and the space that you hold for others, the space that you're able to hold for others, right? I feel like this is something really big coming in for you because this is the all speaking straight to you. Now, if you guys paid attention when I opened up this book, hi, you guys. I'm sorry, you guys. Hi. How y'all doing? What's up? I see y'all up in here. I'm just talking right in my mouth, man. I'm following the script that they're showing me. They told me before I got on here, just pull some cards and we're going to speak to them through the cards, right? But it's going to be words. And they like, okay, well, get that book and just flip it and open it to any page. And that's what I did. I didn't choose it. I flipped it. I opened it. I mean, I feel like my nose is itching. I'm 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 working with, because this goes deeper than being obedient, okay? Yes, it's true. You're supposed to be obedient to what you feel inside, right? Because I feel like more than us reacting, it's about what we feel inside, and that is where our reaction should come from. Not based on our emotional state or how we feel about something, right? It's just the truth about how it truly makes you feel. And with the truth about whatever it is, right? So this has a lot to do with your reality and the truth that you've created, like I said, and things that are not able to withhold in that environment anymore because of this truth. It won't survive, right? It can't survive in truth if it is not truth itself, right? So you could be losing you could be losing, and it's not even losing. There's a lot of individuals, there's a lot of um, things that you are letting go, okay, that you are getting over. And these are things that you've been holding on for hella long. I'm talking about for a long time. You know what I'm saying? 6, 7 years, 10 years. It could have been somebody hurt you, or you was in a situation, or it was a situation and you talked about it. You've been talking about it for the past 10 years off and on because it bothers you that much, or it keep coming up. These things are not no longer existing in your life anymore. These are not going to be things that you're going to be talking about moving forward because of the what you created, the truth that you created, and truthfully, you're over it. You're over holding these burdens and these things that people have done, or these interactions that you have with others. It's like, okay, I don't forget it. I'm seeing you guys say four is significant. I'm not forgetting it, but at the same time, I feel like you guys are really just like kind of like forgetting it. Like, fuck this shit. It is what it is. I was able to learn about myself. I now know better. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what I see. Okay, so it says under and behind all outward appearance and manifestations, there must always be a substantial reality. And the universe is actually like really working with you guys and really feeling the energy that you're giving, because the universe can't lie. That's one thing. The universe can't lie. It can't lie to us. It never has. It was the power that bees. It's the power that be who created from the universe and us, and they chose to create an illusion around us. And so many people propaganded with it and on it and believed it and went with it, right? Which took society in a totally harmful direction, right? And that's why we seeing all these things going on around us and shit like that, and we having to wake up. That's why they talking about waking up and the spirituality and all of these different things is so big right now. You know what I'm saying? Um, just follow me. So it says, this is the law. Man, considering the universe of which he is a unit, sees nothing but change and matter, forces and mental states, right? It says, that's crazy, bro. Because I didn't know that I was going to turn into this. But look it, before I even went into here, look what I wrote down. It says, say less, problem solved. Also, somebody's name could be Jasmine, right? It was so loud I had to write it down. And it's something about the monarchy. So this is something about a woman who's creating, right? You may have changed dialogue. And what I mean by that, you may have changed the way that you see things from what you grew up on. So you're creating an environment totally different from the one that you grew up in, which is making you the monarchy of your family, of your household. Okay, so you hold this high position. You have a lot of individuals looking up to you and watching you. You got motherfuckers looking up to you and watching you that don't feel you, that don't agree with you, but they can't stop watching. They can't stop. They and the thing is let me stop moving so much because I hate this camera doing this. The thing is a lot of these motherfuckers, they not finna say nothing, but you gonna feel eyes on you. You gonna feel it. Or you gonna feel the whispers, or you gonna feel motherfuckers trying to listen in on what it is that you, and hone in on what it is that you're doing, right? But this is, I feel like for some of you guys it's uncomfortable. Some of you guys can be very shy. Some of you guys can like to do things, behind closed doors. You don't put your business out there. But it's like some of you guys are being called to come out. Some of you guys are speakers. Some of you guys are storytellers. Some of you guys have the ability to capture individuals' minds. You know what I'm saying? And it's not to take over, because you don't abuse. You are not a part of abuse of power. Okay? So this is why you are being trusted with all of this space, okay? Because you've given up things so that you can withhold space, so that you can operate in space. You get what I'm saying? And it's not easy to do that, because you've now went back to your original state. You went back to your original state, or either you're in the process of going back to your original state of being, which is space. Holding space for yourself. I'm just saying, you being guided and shown, like, no, first you're going to put you first. It's so many different things that's happening in your life that's saying no. First, you're going to love you first. First, you're gonna if you make a decision, how is it gonna affect you? What is it gonna bring to you? I'm just seeing the universe really putting that in your spirit, and it's honoring it because it's always been a part of your spirit. It's always been you. It's just it was covered up with shame, with guilt, with hate, with pain, whatever resonate with you. You know what I'm saying? With loss, all these different things. And now you're like, okay, hold on. These are the things that happen in life. These are the things that we actually give into when we choose to come here so that we can learn as space movers, all right? As space healers, as space groovers, whatever you want to call it, right? So let me see. It says, he sees that nothing really is, but that everything is becoming and changing. Nothing stands still. Everything is being born, growing, dying. The very instant a thing reaches its height, it begins to decline. The law of rhythm is in constant operation. Okay? There is a law called rhythm, okay? There is no reality and the thing is a lot of you guys that this is going to resonate with, rhythm is something that you had to learn because that was something that was siphoned from you throughout your life. And it wasn't for you to ever know that rhythm is a part of the human, state and experience. And it's also our actual, souls, right? Because our souls are the universe, right? The universe, we embody that within ourselves, right? The universe, right? So rhythm is something that you have to have. And I feel like that's about the ebbs and the flow. That's why I kept getting that these past few days. It's about your flow, the ebbs and the flow of life. You feel me? And how you connect with things, how you know what I'm saying? It has a lot to do with like you're a space holder, but in order to be a space holder, you have to be a healthy space holder, right? You have to be healthy, mind, body, and soul. You have to know who you are. You know what I'm saying? Before someone or anyone could come in and you hold space for them. Because it can become heavy. It can be a situation where they come in and rob you of your space, right? Okay, so I mean, I'm just saying, make the shit make sense, right? Building up, where was I at? It says nothing is permanent. I feel like there is no reality enduring quality, fixity, or substantiality in anything. Let me get that again, right? So it says nothing stands still. Everything is being born, growing, dying. The very instant a thing reaches its height, it begins to decline. The law of rhythm is in constant operation. There is no reality enduring quality, fixity, or substantiality in anything. Nothing is permanent but change. He sees all things evolving from other things and resolving into other things. A constant action and reaction, inflow and outflow, building up and tearing down, creation and destruction, birth, growth, and death. Nothing endures but change. And if he be a thinking man, he realizes that all of these changing things must be outward appearances and manifestations of some underlying power, some substantial reality. I'm sorry, y'all. All thinkers in all lands, in all times, have assumed the necessity of postulating the existence of the substantial reality. All philosophers worthy of the name have been based upon the thought. Man have given to this substantial reality many names. Some have called it by the term of deity under many titles. Others have called it the infinite, the eternal energy. Others have tried to call it matter, but all have acknowledged its existence. It is self-evident. It needs no argument. And I be talking about that, man. I'm going to leave that right there. Y'all got to get this book. This book go crazy. This book go crazy. Because in order to really understand the physics of life, people think it's simple. Oh, you just live, you go to work, you take care of your family, be successful. You have the white picket fixed. Everybody have their own analogy or their own, tone of what it's supposed to be. But nobody truly knows how to live. Like, can you live without the material world? Will you be willing to live without the material world? You know what I'm saying? If a motherfucker, I'm just saying, because people be so quick to call on God or to say God or throw that out their mouth. And it's like, but who are you? You constantly talking up and bringing up an energy that you've never physically operated with. And you're so keen on putting labels on all of these different things, and nothing is new. It's nothing new under the sun. I feel like so many of you guys are going through a time where you guys are really being able to see the truth, see what these different analogies of philosophies and different things that's been brought out to you and shown to you, or that was taught to you, or what you was raised under, whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of this shit sticks very hard in your DNA. It's very, very heavily embedded in you. Some of you guys can't even stand the sight of a energy reader, somebody with tarot cards. You know what I'm saying? And just because I don't go to church, that's why I love me. That's why spirit fuck with me though. Cause I ain't never got on here trying to promote and have motherfuckers, praying and believing in nothing. I'm not in here trying to convert nothing. Look it. I'm a pusher of everybody is uniquely, divinely different. You know what I'm saying? But be you. If you gonna pop off some shit and you gonna glorify something, glorify you. Don't glorify something that you don't know about. Because now you're putting more power towards whatever it is, and you don't even know exactly what it is, when you came here really to build up yourself, not another energy, not one other energy. You don't see the universe stepping in telling you that you only have a choice to do this and that. It's free will. It can't step in. It won't. It never have. But man do. Man will step in and tell you where you could park it and where you can't park it, where you could buy a home at and where you can't buy a home at, where your kids gotta go to school with and where they can't go to school with, or if they want to. You know what I'm saying? You see how this shit work. I see you learning about the double-sided of things, the double-sided things, which this book talks about that too, because that talks about duality and polarity. Those are laws of the universe as well. See, we're not just one-dimensional beings, and a lot of you guys are getting that, and you like, oh, okay. It's no way that you should feel some type of kind of way about what I'm doing. There's no way that I should feel some type of kind of, because I don't know what your sight through the universe that look through your eyes, the soul that's experienced many lives, what form you are in, or what form you have chose to be. I had seen a video the other day, and then I had, like, literally a couple of days later, all this shit gonna come together, had said it, but it was Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee is significant. I don't know if his birthday is coming up or but his energy is very strong during this time. And what he said is he said, just like a tea kettle poured the tea in the cup, now you are the cup. You form. You know what I'm saying? And it was so powerful because I was like, I can't remember exactly what it was, but right now, but when he said that shit, like, for 2 days, I had it straight. And I had told one of my sons too. And I'm like, damn, he said, you're supposed to be formless though, but be able to go in any space and be that of significance. No matter how big it is, no matter how small it is, you have that power to do that. You know what I'm saying? To be you. And I feel like that's what it's about right now, like you being you all the way. And I feel like you are unfolding. You are just unfolding to be that. Like, you may think that you have it all together and you completely being you, but it's things that's still in there because it takes time for this to unfold. The Fibonacci. It takes time for it to bloom, to unfold, okay? So let me get to it. So it says, say less, problem solve. And I feel like what Spirit means by that, like, when Spirit, like, say less, problem solve, I feel like that's your higher self. Like, no, we got this. it's almost like I'm seeing you sit across from players that's playing against you, and it's many that's lined up to play against you, but you already know way down the line all they plays. They've already shown you because of the hate, because of the envy, because of the jealousy, because of them not being true to themselves. You already have their whole physics figured out. You know what I'm saying? Because you chosen to be formless. I'm dope. I'm super dope. I love it. 533 could be significant. Okay. I don't know why somebody kid could be watching Paw Patrol right now, but okay. I don't know where that came from, but let me put this right here. We finna pull these cards and see what's happening. Excuse me. So, like I said earlier, somebody's name could be Jasmine. The number 19 is significant. Okay. Yeah, while you resting, look at while you are resting, it's a lot of different, it's a lot of conflict going on. You know what I'm saying? While you're resting, it's like they're still trying to come in and bring certain energies and toxic energies and push them your way. They can't physically get to you. So this is actually happening. And I feel like some of you guys can be really like restless right now because of this. And I feel like your higher self is like, yeah, well, fucking rest, because you got some shit that you got that's coming towards you. You got something that's coming up in the future where you're going to need your rest. But they can't rest. Okay? I'm just seeing a lot of individuals with their minds. And it's a trip because these are people that's close to you, that's more so focused on you than they are themselves. So somebody wants you to save them. Somebody wants you to step in and this is something that you could have been like some of you guys could have been the go-to, you could be dependable, you know what I'm saying? That's Taurus energy. You could be very, you know what I'm saying, like loving, caring, and you solid. Motherfucker know if they call you that you gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? And I don't feel, and I'm not picking up on your higher self like no fuck them, but I am picking up on, like I said in the beginning, your higher self like, okay, wait a minute, what am I giving? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you're it's almost like you may not be good with money. I'm not. I ain't gonna keep, I'm gonna keep it a stack. I'm getting better. You know, I'm actually like admitting it to myself and I'm working through it. But some of you guys may not have a good relationship with money. And that causes you to devalue yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because money is a material as well, but it's also like your time and the time that you've given others. You've given so much and they've benefited off of it, but in the end you don't benefit anything. It's like you didn't gave a lot and so much, and now it's like you can't go back. You can't go to nobody and get what you giving. Not that you're looking for that, but it's like if the shoe was on the other foot, you ain't got many motherfuckers to call. So I feel like your spirit is like, look, we need a new storyline. We need a new method. We need a new, formula, because we know that you have a good heart. We know that you're a giver. That's cool. But like, you wear many hats and you can always change. You can always change the direction that you once were going in. So I feel like, yeah, it has a lot to do with you being able to shift gears. So maybe some of you guys can't drive a stick, right? But spirit is getting you familiar with the shifting of energy. Okay, it's like how you shift the gears of a stick, right? In a car. Because this is not for people like, there's a lot, I'm picking up on the energy of, it's a lot of spectators. You dealt with a lot of spectators. I'm just seeing like, I don't know. The energy is it's just so heavy. It's heavy. Even though, like, it's almost like they're trying to get you, trying to confuse you about what you know. Like, you know exactly what's going on. Like, you are, like, you be pre-warned. Like, you spirit be showing you, your soul already be picking up on shit. You already be wide-eyed about things. But it's your heart. It's like when it comes to you, your highest self and your heart, that's where you have the inner conflict at. And spirit just like, okay, well, if we together, then we need to pull it all together. I'm gonna need your heart to be in sync with your spirit, with your soul, with that no. When you know you should have said no. It's like until you get in the flow of saying no, spirit is like, okay, well, we got to keep practicing and studying, and you're gonna keep going through lessons and things like that, because you're gonna keep feeling some type of kind of way, because it's delaying you. It's delaying you mentally, it's delaying you spiritually, it's delaying you financially, because you keep coming down off of your throne to monitor others that you may care about or help, because you can see the overall view instead of allowing them to handle it themselves so they can learn how you learned. So that they could be a scholar or become a scholar just like you. You know what I'm saying? It's like enough is enough. These people know what's going on. And at any time, any one of them will snake you if they felt like you, if they feel like they had the opportunity, because you got more, because you have more. You may not have more financially, but you have more wisdom. You have more of a connection to spirit. Your life look more at ease. You look like you have peace. You have peace. And it's a trip, because these individuals is like, okay, I'm even willing to come in and steal the peace. The hand that rocked the cradle. Somebody can have like a connection to somebody where they baby daddy fuck with somebody that's real fucking, and maybe you don't even know the bitch. I'm not trying to scare nobody, but okay, let's say, let me be more specific. Maybe he been fucking with the bitch for like 7 months or 7 weeks, and he just so serious about her. She just so, it's everything is about her, but when he really just trying to make you jealous, right? And this is just off the subject of what I was talking about, but I feel like spirit is putting it on my heart to say something. Like, the bitch is crazy. She don't like kids. You know what I'm saying? And you need to make sure, you know what I'm saying, you keeping your eye on her motherfucking ass. Somebody's name could be Tommy. Somebody's last name could be Cruz. Or somebody's name could be like Melody. Yeah, he probably used to call himself the Pied Piper, your baby daddy, but now he got a witch on his. He got a heavy witch that's gonna be riding his ass for the next 10 years. She want to have kids with him so she can. It's a control thing. This is all control. But see, you've been through whatever you've been through, and I'm gonna get off of this because I don't want to stay on nothing for too long. But if you are a man or a woman and your ex has met somebody and you don't know them like that, of course not, because you're not the one fucking them, right? But like, watch your children around this individual, whoever this is. It could be a woman with a man, it could be however it go. They could have whoever you got kids with that's gotten into this new relationship. You need to, and it's a way that you do it too. I'm being shown, and I feel like you're going to be shown, because they already call you crazy. They already call you crazy, and they're going to try to make it seem like you jealous and you want this individual back. But that's not the case, bitch. It's about my kids. It ain't got nothing to do with, you know what I'm saying, with him, with his abusive ass, with his narcissistic ass, with his autistic ass. You know what I'm saying? And there's nothing wrong with autistic, but it's like, nigga, you're not even trying to get no help, and you know you got a problem. You know what I'm saying? You will talk about it, but you're not going to go do it. And that's why I'm not with your ass. And that's why I don't want your ass. Like, get the fuck up out of here. You feel me? Because if I wanted your ass, you'd be with me and her. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of kind of situation it is. Hello. Okay, let's go. Okay, so tell me about say less problem solve. What problem is going to be solved for the collective? I think I'm going to do 2 videos, you guys, because I don't want this to be too long. What problem is already solved for the very few that we're speaking on? And what does this have to do with the monarchy of this woman whose name is Jasmine? And this name can be, you could have any name, but whoever this energy, this Jasmine energy, it it flows with the energy of a monarchy, which is a woman who's creating her own stable, okay, her own foundation. She's tore everything down. She's gutted all of the fucking shit underneath the ground. Like, this energy is the true essence of the divine feminine energy that's stepping up. You know what I'm saying? Cutting off from the bloodlines that don't work. She's completely cut ties with the bloodlines that she come from. And she's been gifted by the universe to recreate on new soil. Okay? Oh, another thing I was hearing too is truth tellers, truth matters, right? And so, oh my God, y'all, I was hearing that, right? You know what I thought about when I heard that and I wrote it down? I said, I gotta write this down. I'm getting so much better with my communication with spirit, and it's a trip because it's the universe, spirit, and the essential guides. There, I ain't never called them that, y'all. I'm channeling like a motherfucker. The essential guides, they allowed me to become comfortable in my own way, because I used to be like, I wouldn't write down things that they would say. And it's just, as time went on, I got better with the communication, because this is what they want us to do, writing. Because when we write it, it gives it more substance. Okay, it gives it substance period. They teach you how to communicate with this, within the realms, in different realms and things like that. And so I'm so grateful and thankful. So somebody can be somebody's birthday could be November 19th. Happy birthday, if it is. Okay, let's get some messages out. So I just keep talking and running my damn mouth and running all the damn time up. Who is this? The World card. Whoa. So the World card came out, okay? What is this? Somebody could be a Leo, Taurus, okay? I'm taking that because it wanted to turn around. Okay, the Lovers. Okay. Well, that's not the Lovers. It's the Two of Cups. Whoa. Let's see. Hold on. Because something, you putting something together, you already know. The Queen of Swords. It's something that you know or you feel that's coming. And you aren't in a situation, you're not going back like, I gotta tell everybody this is gonna happen. Y'all need to get ready. And you done with that shit. You gonna keep going. You gonna keep moving. Because you know that these individuals, or whoever, if they operate in truth, then they're not operating alone, right? They're not operating alone in ego. She's operating in ego. Okay? She whatever message is that a lot of individuals may be getting, you know that you're not getting those same tap. You're not tapping into the same thing. Because even though this Two of Cups got 2 people on them, you're in commune with oneself. This for me, this right here, this is not someone that's in commune with just someone else. This is a healer that's in commune with all aspects of her, with the World card. Like you, and that's why that came way before I pulled these cards. It says Jasmine, monarchy. They gave me a name of a woman, an energy, a feminine energy. Okay? And if you were this Queen of Swords at one point operating in your ego is shedding, it's dying. It's you get what I'm saying? It's layers being peeled back. It's a lot of shedding that's happening right now. And that could have been the energy. That probably was the energy that I was picking up on earlier. You watched this from the beginning and I said that shit. I'm telling y'all, I was tired as fuck today. Like, it was a different kind of tired though. Like, I still feel it inside. You see how I'm talking? I usually don't talk like this, but I feel like it was like whatever it is, I'm able to catch the spoken word from the universe. I'm able to see the format of a situation. Like, I'm able to see things differently. Like, and it was just today. But it seemed like I couldn't get no sleep. So if y'all been up for these past 2 weeks and it's like, yo, you done had high ass energy. Like today, it was like I was tired, but I was still able to get through shit. Yeah, you. Oh my goodness, this is crazy. This is like the hell's bad. This queen, who is this Queen of Swords? Who is this Queen of Swords? Because this Queen of Swords have been a problem for you. Whoever she is, this could be someone that was abusive to you. This could have been someone who took parts of you from you, where you weren't whole, and it was just you was operating in your masculine. That's it, as a woman. Or you could have been operating in your feminine more so, and you are a man. But this right here is unite, like you united with this core, this inner core within yourself. But at one point, this Queen of Swords was over your vessel. This Queen of Swords was heavy in your vessel, okay? This is you just operating off of the worldly things. You know what I'm saying? The material things, and you're not seeing things for what they truly are. You know what I'm saying? You operating in this world like this is it. This is the only thing that matters, and then you live and you die. You get what I'm saying? It's like it's like you wasn't seeing past what this Queen of Swords was not seeing, and she can't see because she operates in ego. She can't see past the veil. She don't hear nothing. All she knows what she knows. It's like talking to somebody, a religious group, right? Motherfuckers is religious. You can't say nothing about their God, and you shouldn't, right? But you can't tell them anything about you, what you know, what you believe in, or what you know to be true, because they're gonna say, no, it's only one thing. No, it's only this. It can never be that. That's not true. And it's like, who the fuck said that? Who the fuck told you that? And you're a fucking dumbass to believe it, to think that, because nobody knows the motherfucking truth. The truth about all this, you know what I'm saying? Between, let's say within the core and the ocean and above us, that's here physically walking, you don't know that while you're physically walking this motherfucker, because you came here, you don't remember everything. But your ego got you thinking that you just have this connection to this king, this queen of this Queen of Swords is not connected to who she thinks she's connected to. It's giving off very, very religious type groups. And I feel like a lot of you guys experienced that before you got to where you are today, where you are non-judgmental anymore. You know what I'm saying? You know that spirit shows up in people's life differently and give them different experiences. It's the King of Wands. Give me something on this King of Wands. That's crazy. So I'm hearing reptilians, but that's crazy because earlier I seen that shit. If something about snakes, lizards, things like that. There's some grimy shit going on. somebody could be trying to seduce you or get at you, and you looking at them from the eyes that you once had. Oh my God, y'all. Oh my goodness, I'm saying this shit. You looking at them from the eyes that you once had, and you're not seeing what they really are. It looked good though. It looked like he a king and he got it together, and it's the king of wands. He got that fire. He got that spark. He could be a Leo. He could be a earth sign, or she can be a earth sign. You get what I'm saying? But you looking from your ego because this person is into some whole other shit. But you accept people for who they are. But this is not gonna be a road that you already been down this road though. And this person ain't who you think they is. You know what I'm saying? And not saying that it's a bad energy that I'm picking up on. I don't feel like it's a bad energy. I just feel like you guys are on two different time. I'm telling you, look at this tower and the down right. You guys are on two different time zone. Not time zone though. I feel like I'm saying it wrong. Of course, path, but it's like you guys are crossing each other paths, and why? It's something that you're gonna go through. You see how he working on this right here? It's like this is work that you would have to put in. Like you would have to put work in on this individual, and this individual would have to put work in on you. He feel like because, or she may feel like because you are in a different place. So it's kind of like stagnated energy. It turns into stagnated energy. And then you guys are both looking at all of the different, not characteristics, but I would say like you guys are looking at all of the different potential that you guys have for one another. Like, oh, this person got potential, and she got, and it's like, okay, yeah, you got potential, but you really, everything that you done been through, and with the World card and the Two of Cups and coming into union with oneself, you've created unity within yourself, your bloodline. You know what I'm saying? You've become so guided and guarded with strength that you're infamous, in the universe. Okay, it's like one of a kind. I'm getting like one of a kind. Like you are the builder. No one is supposed to come against you to build on you. And when they do, it's going to be a terrible fall, a terrible, it's going to be a terrible fall. But it's kind of like if you are not honest and truthful about like, okay, I'm not there. This is not where I am. I really do like you. I'm feeling you. You know what I'm saying? And this is what, even with when I was talking about the individual who may be dealing with someone who's courting or in a relationship with their, ex. You got a child with them or something like that. All of these different individuals need to know exactly where you stand. They need to know the truth about the world that you're creating for yourself. Because if you don't be honest with them because you want to buy some time to see what's going to happen or what it's like, or because you so focused on what it is. It's like if you see some shit, you need to check it fast. That's what the universe is like. No, you need to go, because whatever you say goes. When you call it, it's called. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't give nobody the benefit of the doubt, because these motherfuckers is crazy. And don't operate in your ego and fall back into the ways that you once knew because it's comfortable, or because you don't want to come off as a bitch. Sometimes you just got to be a bitch. And if you a man, sometimes you just got to be, harsh. It's whatever. It is what it is. Shit. Sometimes you got to knock shit back and send them about their fucking way. I said and send them about their fucking way, the chariot. Sometimes you got to take them down yonder. Sometimes you got to, you know what I'm saying? Get them up out of here, because what they're trying to do is they're trying to encage you, and create a cage of your space. It look good, but it ain't good. And I feel like this King of Wands don't even know. Like this King of Wands don't even know. I feel like this King of Wands is not a bad person. So this is not the relationship that I was picking up on with someone with a baby daddy or baby mama who just got with somebody and that person is fucking ludicrous crazy. Okay? Because this is what was giving me the energy of that. This person, they operate in their ego fully. And you don't never know who they is because they got many different faces. That bitch got a good smile. She probably look real good, but she's an evil bitch. And she don't want your kids around them, okay? But this King of Wands is like he's looking for a way, but it's like he got to find his own way or she got to find her own way. You can't help everybody. Because these individuals what's this? With this Five of Swords that you defeated, that came up against you and you defeated them over and over again. You did this shit with your, like you knew they was coming. Like you knew they was coming. And while they was coming, you was standing there fourth. And you had your whole team. It's a team, like you have a whole team that works with you. This is how you be knowing shit before it happened. This is how you be, and motherfuckers be creeped out by it too. People be creeped out by what it is that you see and what you know. And I said what you see and what you know. Somebody's a visionary. You're a builder. You're a builder of space. I'm seeing like universal, like your methods is even unworldly. Your methods of you healing yourself is unmatched. It's unmatched. Nobody does it quite like you. Nobody does it quite like you. Hey, baby, you know you stay on my mind. And that's why you always on people's mind. The Queen of Wands. You're always on people's mind. Very alluring, very beautiful. You could be a masculine as well. Very handsome. You know what I'm saying? You have this feng shui in this way about how you move through space. And it's been like this for a very, very long time for you. But you've just gotten into, like, I'm seeing how Stella got her groove back. Okay? So when you call judgment, it's over. That's why they were saying say less, problem solved. What you need done. What is it that you need done? The universe is like, all we need you to do is move. Let us know what it is. We see what it is. But yeah, you need to speak on it. If you're going to call judgment, if you're going to call, if you're going to bust a move, you feel me? Because you playing chess at this point, baby. So if that's significant, if that's something that you've been hearing in your mind and your soul been telling you, like, okay, these motherfuckers is playing games. And you like, fuck it, I'm going to sit down and play all these motherfuckers. I'm going to sit right here at this table. And this is you making a spiritual table. You are creating in the ethers, bro. And what you're creating in the ethers, I'm saying, bro, so I got to be talking to a man as well. Or it's a divine feminine that's very, 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 very standing in her masculine energy, because it's all of these different entities and energies like, okay, I just want to play her one more time. I just wanna come in one more motherfucking time, you know what I'm saying, and see if I can rock her shit. You know what I'm saying? Or if I can rock his shit. You know what I'm saying? One more time. And you like, okay, bitch, bet. Queen of Wands, you like bet. With your cat sitting on the side, bitch, I see all lines, all space lines. I don't want to say time because you're speaking a whole nother language. And because you're speaking another language, right? Even though it's the same language these motherfuckers been speaking, they still don't get it. They still working in their ego. And anytime you're working in your ego is when you get God. It don't matter how good you is. It don't matter how much you've learned and how much wisdom you've acquired over all of these different relationships and situationships and all of these different these different lifetimes. You know what I'm saying? Space lives. Because you gather space. You'll gather motherfucker fast too, whoever this is. People don't want to see you mad. Motherfuckers do not want to make you mad, bro. That lion on top of her head, that's a symbol of protection of the Most High. There ain't no name for that lion. It's only called a lion because it's the physical world, and that's what they call those animals, right? But this is a true masculine, like, and it's not just one. This is many over her, standing with her. They would never go against her because they know what she holds. They knows what she carries. They know the love that she has out there in the universe from the great mother, from the seven sisters, from the fathers. This is someone's child. She's here in the physical. She came back. Repetitious, repetitious. I'm hearing repetitious. Like, she came back. She's adding this shit up. She's calculating this shit. She's watching this shit. She's, you know what I'm saying? That's why I said she could see way down the line, and she lining these motherfuckers up. And she's like, okay, if you want to play, come on. What's that? What's that? I don't know why I'm seeing Scarface movie. You wanna war with me? You wanna play with me? What do you say? Say goodbye to, wait, say hello to my little friend. But see, okay, so now I'm doing too much, right? But that's a good, I love that movie. But you just sitting there calm, like, let's play. I'm not saying I'm better than nobody. Some of y'all might beat me. You got them feeling like they gonna beat you, and you know they not. You got them feeling like they gonna come in and be able to, you know what I'm saying? But what you doing is you sitting, I swear to God, I see somebody sitting there, right? You sitting there. And you sitting there by yourself. You sitting there by yourself, but you're not by yourself for real though. And then it's hundreds and hundreds. Hi, Papa. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds lined up because they want to play against her. It's like, go find somebody else to play with, but you like, all right, I'm gonna let you motherfuckers do this. I'm gonna let you motherfuckers come in because I don't want y'all to say that, oh, she got she's the favorite, and you know, oh, she just got this just because of this, and they're making all kind of excuses. No, I'm gonna give you motherfuckers the opportunity to try to take my place when we know that that's never gonna happen. So you playing with these people? Oh my goodness. Okay. While you work though, while you work diligently, the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles. Eight can be significant. Okay. Yep, eight can be significant. Do I got my book in here? Eight can be significant. I don't know, something is giving me to go in. Let me see. Yeah, I'm reading right now, Papa Bear. Let me see. Eight can be significant. Well, we finna see what that is, y'all. Cause spirit is up, speaking, not no playing. Like, just put it out there. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I'm telling you, like, the fact that I feel like it's not so much as you being truthful with others. This has a lot to do with you being the truth to yourself. Like, you being honest with yourself throughout your, you know, situations in life and things like that. Because you was honest with yourself, that's what got you out of a lot of things before portals was closed, before doors was closed. That's how you were able to get through. That's how you were gain access. That's how you gain, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. That's how you were able to jump timelines. That's how you were able to have access to certain, you're able to have access to certain, like, I'm seeing like portals and things like that. Like, you're able to go into certain places. Okay, so A8, y'all. Let's see. So look at it's A8. A8 could be significant. You could be seeing A8. Let's see. It says repeating 8. It says a major message for you. Open yourself to abundance. The emerges. What's this? Emerges. The emerges of 8-8 in your life as a synchronicity promises you that material blessings are on the way. However, our spirits and minds must be open to abundance through attitudes and practices, encouraging, receiving, and giving. With responsibility and diligence, you will weather the difficult times and not only survive but thrive. AA encourages you to remember that success is fulfillment or just around the corner. You only need to focus and preserve. As a result, you need to plan well, treat money with respect. Oh my God, I never read this before. Practice gratitude and make wise choices. Know that your angels, right? Guides are working to support your path to success. Just make sure that you are not swept away by greed or obsession with material gain on this journey. Linked to the energies of number 7. So somebody could be life path number 7. 8 plus 8 is 16. 16 is significant. 1 plus 6 is 7, right? That's how they break that down. 88 also reminds us that spirituality is directly related to the physical world, right? Our spiritual attitudes towards wealth and finances will affect. That's fucking crazy, bro. This is what oh my goodness. I think this message is for me too. Okay, so finances will affect our success. As a result, virtues such as discernment, abstinence, generosity, gratitude, and moderation will be rewarded. It would help if you worked on a positive relationship and attitude towards money. As a result, your financial aspirations will be achieved through manifestation. It says material blessings is on the way. It says manage debt and stay on top of bills. Spend wisely and budget. Stay focused and on track with well-paced scheduling and optimized workspace. Speak and write specific financial aspirations into your life with meaningful intentions. Listen, you guys, y'all gotta get this, all right? I don't give a fuck, bro. Like this shit get real, but like, and I'm gonna tell you something. Anything you do, it don't matter what. It doesn't matter where it come from. That's just like if a Christian does what it does to worship, to who it worship to, whatever the case may be, they're going to see a reaction from an energy. If someone is Buddha and they do whatever they do in that religion, they're going to see a reaction. Okay, it's going to be a response because that's how the universe works. That's how energy flows. Energy works. It doesn't matter what the energy is or where, because it's so much space, and it's so in space. It's so many different. It's just something telling me to show you guys this, and so hopefully I'm dealing with a lot of seers tonight or this morning because like it's levels to this shit. That's where that it's like they're showing me. You know how that timetables chart is, and they got the lines, and you can count forward and you can count backwards. It's different levels to it, and it respond. And so now a lot of you guys that this resonate with, you're not responding. You're not speaking and receiving, right? So you're not giving and receiving to an entity or energy outside of you. You are honing in on self. So a lot of the shit that where you are, it took a lot to get to where you are because it was a more work. It's easier to go outside of yourself and to ask a deity or energy for something to do that. That's magic. That's called magic, y'all. To keep it a stack with y'all, it don't matter what y'all talking about. Like I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Like for real, you know what I'm saying? It's okay. You can call me tomorrow. And if you wake up tonight, call me. I'll be up. Whatever works for you. I'll always talk into the phone, y'all. Okay, let me keep going. Truth tellers, truth matters. Dude, they be giving me the scoop. The scoop. Something about Baltimore. Something significant about Baltimore, y'all. I don't know why. I feel like we collide in worlds. Like different worlds is colliding. Because my accident changed a couple of times. And I can't help it. I was talking like, I'm like, wait a minute, that's like a Baltimore talk. And I'm like, screws, yous, and shit like that. I'm like, what the fuck is that? And I ain't doing it on purpose. I'm just letting the shit flow. I'm like, okay. So it's something significant about Baltimore. Who's from Baltimore? Okay, let's get some more different cards. Let's use some different cards. I feel like we got the messages that we was gonna get out of them cards. Let's get some. So 8-8 is significant. I'm so sorry, you guys. I mean, I apologize about the movement of the fucking the camera, because y'all, I'm in my room and I really just don't want to be in the living room and shit, because I don't like doing readings when people walking in and different, you feel me? I just don't like that shit. And my kids was going in and out the living room and shit like that. Like that. They come in and out my room. You see me on here, they keep coming to the door. That shit be, you damn kid. That's why I only had 3. I said I don't want to. I already got hella kids. Cause anybody, if any kids come look at my kids, they don't got a lot of friends, but they got, and I call them they brothers. The boys who they grew up with and stuff. Yeah, them they brothers. So they can come in the house. They can come in. They fuck up, then they gain no, the access is denied, it's declined. So, but they got some pretty solid friends. I know I raised my kids to, because of what I went through growing up with my dad, how my dad partner set them up. I never had no friends because of that. So I was on them heavy, like, you ain't got no friends. And I don't know why that's coming up. But, like, I used to always tell them that, like, you got people that you deal with. And I always, whenever they had conflict, and then, I could have did it differently. But anytime they had conflict or something like that, I don't know, I would get an anxiety. I would get anxiety because of what I went through with my dad. I would get heavy anxiety. And I'm like, you got to cut that relationship off. It's over with. So I feel like maybe that was something that they were supposed to. So there's something significant about that, cutting individuals off. Maybe you experience things with individuals in your family or relationships, and it lasted longer than it was supposed to. Maybe sometimes you even go back and forth in your mind, like, damn, I really stayed for hella long, or you feel me? Or maybe you were going through a situation now, and it's like, maybe it's time to dissolve. It's time for that relationship to dissolve, or it's time for a habit to be dissolved. Maybe you stay somewhere for too long, and that's not how space works. You know what I'm saying? Space flows. It's an ebb flow. What's this? Yeah, because I did that. I did. And that was because of what I went through. It's things that we go through in life that affect us, and it also affect our children, because it's something that, but at some point later on down the line, I did correct it. It shifted. You know what I'm saying? I was open to them. And it took some time to them bringing people in the house. You know what I'm saying? I still don't do the women, though. Like, I got 2 sons. They can't bring bitches around me. I don't do none of that. Like, if you gonna fuck with somebody, get that one person that you gonna fuck with. I'm not finna be dealing with hella different bitches. Ain't no different bitches finna be up in my house. I ain't finna be kicking with her. And I'm not doing all of that. You can keep that shit over there. Like, they cannot bring that to me, and they know that. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, because that's a whole different, you feel me? I ain't dealt with no women like that growing up, because I didn't mess with hella niggas. You know what I'm saying? But, or I didn't mess with a nigga who had a mama and I was close to her. I didn't, you feel me? Like, I had a boy, and I just knew that I wasn't that. Let's see what other messages you have. I just didn't want that in my life, man. I seen individuals. That's crazy. This card came out. So when I turned the cards around, I turned the whole deck around, right? They like, shut the fuck up and get to it. Get to it, all right? Essential. It says Nana Bokar, essence, okay? Essence. I said essential. It's something essential about your essence, right? It's something essential about your essence. There could also be like, give me something on this essence, Mama Buku. Something coming through with this sun. Something can be justice. It's something coming through. It's something that has came through. I feel like it's already here. It's the energy that's here. And this is Oshun. as well. But it's bringing forth like a different feeling. Maybe you can't even describe it because you're just now, this is the first time you're going through. It's this feeling, y'all. I feel it too. It's like this, it's a calmness, it's a relaxed, it's a like, it's a natural high type feeling that emote feeling that I'm getting. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like if you were maybe like, let's say 2-3 weeks ago, maybe if you were getting aggressive or you was getting irritated with things, you know what I'm saying? Now it's not that. It switched. I would say like today. Maybe we was in the process of it switching in the past 2 weeks, but that shit was strong 2 weeks ago where you were getting irritated, anxiety, you felt everything in your body that was going on. And it's true, everything that you felt wasn't naturally yours. It wasn't naturally yours either though. It was like it was getting damn y'all. Oh my god, let me show you what they just told me. So it was, you were allowing space for whatever it is that was happening or that you went through, but you also allowed and opened up to receive help from your spirit guides, from the universe, from within. You allowed your higher self to oh my goodness. You allowed your higher self justice, because you are justice, whoever this is. You could be a Libra, or you could be have connections to a Libra. You feel me? Maybe your mom is a Libra or something, but you have a Libra in your chart, right? It's something about water too as well. Wash, you cleanse. Whatever the fuck you did these past few weeks, that's why that card came out too, where he was resting. Because you weren't just resting, you weren't just sleeping, you were moving. The Chariot came out. Remember, the Chariot came out. You were moving. This is why that's why you've been feeling like somebody been watching you and shit. Because you were creating miracles. And this is the thing. You were creating fucking miracles, right? You were creating, you were shifting space. You were creating a world. You're a worldly creator. You're a worldly creator, whoever this resonate with. And it's two energies. And mind you, I said it's something about the monarchy. And the name Jasmine had came out. Truth tellers trust truth. Wait, it says truth tellers, truth matters. Truth tellers, truth matters. Y'all, no lie. Before these cards came out, y'all, I wrote this. What? I've been on here for an hour. I wrote this an hour ago. I didn't know these cards was gonna come out. Truth tellers. I can't make this shit up. I'm hearing follow him. Follow him. Follow. Follow him. What does that mean? Follow him. Oh my motherfucking goodness. These three cards came out. Restoration, intergalactic mastery, confirmation, and transcend. And then him come. So you remember, okay, so y'all remember, and I'm gonna let y'all go, bro, because I swear to God, this shit getting spooky. You remember when the disciples found Jesus when he was a baby and they followed the star? I don't know. I got that, like that I seen that. I see. I'm not saying it happened, but I'm seeing them. They always, the way that they speak is symbolic to the things that was told on earth. And it's always something in a message. And they followed that star to get to Jesus because God was supposed to have been speaking to them about I'm going to have a son, is my only begotten son, and this son is going to teach, right? Intergalactic mastery. Whoever the fuck you are a fucking teacher, okay? And you are one of the best teachers in this motherfucking galactic universe, in this motherfucking seance, or whatever the fuck they want to call it. The grand scheme of the things, you are the motherfucking, you feel me? You are one of, okay? Universal oneness, transcend, okay? You are constantly in and out of death, rebirth, death. You're constantly dying and being reborn. This, what the fuck? Now, if you told somebody this, they'll be like, oh, bitch, you crazy. Oh, so you saying you Jesus? Oh, you saying that you God? And it's like, hold on, bitch. I'm saying I am who I am. I'm just telling you who I am. And spirit is like, okay, so you bet not be ashamed of it. You bet not be ashamed and afraid to tell motherfuckers what it is. Now, you don't gotta tell them this exactly, but you need to tell them the truth about how you feel, how you moving. What is this new world gonna look like? What doors are going to be open for who? Who's welcomed? Who's not welcomed? Who has us? You know what I'm saying? Things like that. It's like you got to put the street signs up, and you got to, just how they created this fucking world. And you taking your time, and you being shown that justice has prevailed, and that it's okay for you to go about doing these things. You are safe. It will not be, I'm seeing why don't I seeing that? The fuck? I'm seeing, you remember George Bush? Didn't he get shot in the car or something? They showing me that. Like, you're not that. They cannot come against you. They can't come against you. You sitting at the and then you know what? They a motherfucking fool for sitting there, standing in line to play you. They want to play chess with you because they think that if they win, whoever talking to them in their head, all these motherfuckers is crazy. Whoever talking to them in their head got them thinking that if they win, that they could take your place. I'm just seeing them like, okay, well, shit, they praise all these different entities and deities so much, and let's just put Jesus on the forefront. You praise him so much, and nobody took his place. Why didn't nobody get up there and take his motherfucking place? Why is it so easy for a motherfucker to want to take your place? Nobody want to go through and walk that Jesus walked. But you walked that walk, though, throughout your life. It was very symbolic to the walk that he walked, even though he was getting stoned and beat physically. You got stoned and beat physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally. You went through all that shit. That story is very, very symbolic to your life. I don't know who the fuck I'm talking to, boy. Let me tell you, it's real. It is what it is. It's the truth. It's the motherfucking truth. They said prayers go up. I don't know how motherfucking true that is. Let it go. Let it go. Say chaos and balance. Dance portal. It's already happened. Everything is already taken. And it's a trip because it's a lot of delusion. It's a lot of delusional energy that I'm picking up on. That line. It's a long line. That motherfucking line go for. You would have been sitting up there playing these motherfuckers. See, you so motherfucking keen to this shit, right? You so connected to where you could put a mimic of you, and they could think they playing with something. They already talking to spirits that ain't even fucking. They don't even know who the fuck they talking to. They didn't. When we talk about selling souls and things like that, these are people that just these are individuals that have chosen to engage with an energy that's very evil and manipulative. An energy that needs their energy in order for them to move bodies and shit, and for them to shift throughout the cosmic flow of life. What is the proper terminology of that? Go get her. That's what they keep saying. Go get her. Look at that. Family. Go get her. Go get her family. Go get her kids. Go fuck her foundation up. Go knock that motherfucker back. They watching. But it's already been prophesized. It's already been written in the universe and the stars. of how this shit is gonna end. It's already ended. It's happening. This is my friend calling. I gotta get off of here, y'all. Y'all crazy. I love you guys so much. I'm gonna get off of here. I do wanna, let me see. Hold on, don't say nothing real quick, okay? All right. Let me see something. Okay, I'm gonna get y'all a message real quick. Hold on. This is, hold on, I got you on mute. Don't say nothing. Hold on. Let me see something. This is like, let me get you a message, y'all, and I'm gonna let y'all go. I'm gonna come back on though when I got the phone, okay? It's 3 o'clock. I'm finna, listen, I was just pulling from the ethers. It says, until we can receive with an open heart, we're never really given with an open heart. When we attach judgment to receiving help, we knowingly and unknowingly attach judgment to giving help. Today, ask someone for help and receive it with an open heart. I ask for what I want, and I am open to receiving. And I was talking about this too, you guys. I was talking about judgment and all of these different things, and we even had went into, you know, the doors of religion and all Christianity and all of these different things. And it's like, you feel me? It's broader. It's so broad that you can't just pin it down to one thing. Don't ever try to pin nothing down to one thing. And I hope that this really do resonate with you guys. I do love you guys. I want to close all of the portals and the doors. Okay? I love y'all. I love who love me. All right? Keep your head up. Bye, you guys. I'll be back.